Hello, I'm Andrea, and I'm an introvert. I discovered the whole concept of introversion and extroversion in high school. I learned that I was an introvert. At some point, I thought that being an introvert meant that I didn't need social interaction. Needless to say, I was wrong. I ended up lonelier than I had ever felt before. Proven wrong about my idea of introversion, I decided to attempt to figure out who I really was. In the process, I learned more about what it meant to be an introvert. I learned that being an introvert does not mean you have to be alone all the time. At the end of the day, humans need love and connection. Being an introvert does not require you to become a hermit, okay? In fact, being an introvert doesn't really require anything except that you be yourself. Listen to your needs and wants. If you need support or some time spent with others, go call them, spend time with them. If you need some time alone to recharge and think, then go take a walk, spend time by yourself. Everyone needs some time to themselves and some time with others. If you listen to your psychological needs, you'll find yourself happier and more fulfilled. It hasn't been too long since I started doing that, but it feels great to listen to my needs of connection and my needs of isolation. The next thing I learned is that being an introvert is not necessarily a bad thing. It's not really a good thing either. Although extroversion seems to be more important in today's society, introverts have powers too. A research done by Adam Grant at a school showed that introverted leaders often delivered better outcomes than extroverted ones because they tend to listen to their group mates more. Many of the people we call geniuses were introverted. Albert Einstein was introverted. Mahatma Gandhi was introverted. Bill Gates is introverted. The ability to look inside one's mind is just as important as the ability to communicate well with others. In her TED Talk, Susan Cain said, and I quote, "But introverts, you being you probably have the impulse to guard carefully what's inside your suitcase. And that's okay. But occasionally, just occasionally, I hope you will open your suitcases for other people to see, because the world needs you and the things you carry." End quote. The last thing I learned that I will tell you about today is that introversion and extroversion don't define who someone is. Personality traits don't define anyone. In his TED Talk about the puzzle of personality, psychologist Brian Little said that what type you are is not what matters. It's your core projects in life. What matters to you? What gives meaning to your life? What fills you with joy? What is it that you feel the need to do? These are the questions we should ask others. We can't just ask people for their type and then put them in that box. No person fits in a box. Extroverts can be great listeners if they want to. Introverts can be great public speakers if they practice it. Introverts can be charismatic if they work on it. In the end, introversion is just another characteristic. It's not really good, it's not really a bad thing either. It has its strengths and it has weaknesses. It doesn't say what you've done, nor does it determine what you will do. It doesn't determine where you'll find your happiness. Your place on the introversion or the extroversion spectrum might even change. Even if you forget about most of what I've said, the most important thing is for you to be you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And this is my vlog number 4. Bye-bye.